What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Handmade Business Secrets podcast. And today I want to talk to you about the clear path to reaching $1 million per year in revenue in your woodworking business. Let's dive in. Well, hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the podcast. For those of you on YouTube, check out the podcast. There's way more content there than I have on YouTube currently. But those of you that have been listening to the podcast, be sure to run over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, check it out there so you can get a little bit more of a visual around what we're doing. So I want to talk to you today about the clear path to $1 million woodworking business. Okay, this is the clear path. So keep in mind, this is the numbers. Okay, we're gonna dive into some math today. We're gonna dive into what you need to think about, what you need to focus on when it comes to how to grow and how to scale your business. Okay, so on a very simple level, to generate $1 million a year, we're gonna go 1 million divided by 12 months in a year. That's $83,333 per month in revenue. Okay, if you divide $1 million a year by 52 weeks in a year, it's $19,230 per week. There's two things that you need to know. You need to know what your average order value is. So what does that mean? What is an average order value? It's on average, when somebody places an order with me, how much is that order for? Is it for $1,000, $400, $40, $3,000? It depends on what you're selling, right? But you got to know what's the average order value. Okay, so how do I determine that information, Zach? Well, you go back and you figure out how many sales do I have this year, or how much have I generated in revenue based on sales, and then how many customers do I have? I divide my total revenue by my customers, and that's going to tell me what my average order value is. Okay, in fact, it's not even customers; it's actually orders. So you want to go back and you want to say, okay, let's say, for example, I'm just going to use this as an example. You've generated $250,000 in orders, and you've gotten 87 orders for the year. Okay, my average order value is $2,873. Okay, that's how you do it. It's very easy, very simple math. You need to know what your average order value is. Okay, the second metric that you need to know is you need to know what your cost to acquire a customer is. Okay, so how do I know what my cost to acquire a customer is? Well, are you advertising? Are you spending any money? And if so, what kind of results is it generating you? Okay, because here's what you do there is you divide the total number of new customers that you have by the total amount that you spent on advertising. So let's do this. Let's say, for easy round numbers, let's say last month I spent $1,000 in advertising and I generated 6 customers, 6 new orders as a result of my $1,000 in ad spend. I'm gonna go 1,000 divided by 6 is 166.67, right? So it cost me $166 to acquire a customer, okay? Now, if I know what my average order value is, and I know what my cost to acquire a customer is, then I actually have a very clear path to growing $1 million business. And let me tell you how, okay? So let's do this for example. Okay, right now in my business, my average order value is right around $3,000. That's what my average order value is, okay? And so to generate $83,333, I'm going to divide my goal by my average order value, which is $3,000. So $83,333 divided by 3,000 is 27.7 orders that I would need to write every month to hit my goal. I would need to write 27.7 orders or 28 orders every month to hit my goal. Okay, right now, my cost to acquire a customer is around $300 to $350. I don't know exactly. I probably should have got that information for you before this video. Let's say that it's $350, okay? Well, I know that I need to generate 28 sales this month because my average order value is $3,000. So I'm going to go 28 times $350, which is my average cost to acquire a customer. 28 times 350, that's $9,800. That's what I would need to spend in advertising this month to hit my goal. So I'm going to give you a smaller, more scaled down example. Okay, let's say that you're just starting out. You're like, hey, I want to generate $250,000 in revenue for my business so I can bring home 70 grand. Okay, so $250,000 for the whole year. Y'all just follow me for a minute. Divided by 12 months is $20,833 per month. Let's say your average order value is $2,000 and your cost to acquire a customer is $250. I'm going to take my total goal, $20,833. I'm going to divide that by my average order value again, which is $2,000. That's 10.41 or 11. We'll always round up. We can't have a half of a customer, right? So we need to generate 11 sales with our average order value being $2,000 for this to work. So now that we know that we need 11 sales and my average or my cost to acquire a customer is $250, I'm going 250 times 11 is $2,750. That's what I need to spend every month in marketing or advertising to generate those customers to hit my goal. Okay, so I wanted this to be a shorter episode. I wanted this to be very easy to understand. Again, there's 2 metrics you need to know. You know this by diving into your numbers, okay? So I need to know what my average order value is. On average, how much money is in each order? Is it $50? Is it $150? Is it $10,000? It depends on what you're selling, right? But you need to know what your average order value is. How do I determine my average order value? I divide my total revenue, total sales, by my amount of orders that I've taken. Okay, that's going to give me my average order value. So I need to know average order value, and then I need to know my cost to acquire a customer. Again, I divide my total ad spend, or whatever I've spent on marketing, divide that by the amount of customers that I've gotten as a result of that ad spend. Again, easy example. I've spent $1,000 this month. I got 6 new customers. My average or my cost to acquire a customer was $166. Very easy, very clean example. Once I have those, I set my goal of what I want to accomplish, what from a financial standpoint, divide that goal by my average order value. That tells me how many customers I need to acquire in order to hit my goal. Then I multiply my cost to acquire a customer by the total number of customers I need, which tells me how much I need to spend in advertising to hit that goal. That is based on data, though. You can't just come up with or assume that, it costs me $100 to acquire a customer. Well, if it costs you $500 to acquire a customer and you think it costs you $100, your number's going to be way off. You're going to start spending money and you're going to realize that you're going in the hole fast because you're spending 5 times more to acquire a customer than you thought you were going to. That's the clear path to $1 million. And so you break down the numbers. You start with the big goal. You break it down to a monthly goal or a weekly goal or even a daily goal. So for let's say you want to have a $250,000 a year business. Well, weekly, that's just $4,800. That's not a whole lot. It sounds like a lot if you're not in this space, but when you think about, okay, I sell tables and chairs. My average order value is $2,500. I just got to sell 2 a week, right? 2 a week is going to generate $5,000 in weekly sales. It's going to put me closer to $300,000 for the year. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this episode. If this is beneficial to you, if this has helped you, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel here. We're trying to grow the channel, trying to get in front of more woodworkers, help them with the business side of their woodworking. And there's tons of places you can go in regards to learning how to build stuff, what tools to buy, tons of content around that on YouTube. I want to be your one-stop shop to help you grow your business. And if you're watching this, you're just starting out, you're like, man, I need more resources like this. This opened my eyes, this blew my mind. I need more resources like this. Well, I want to give you a free resource, and that is the free ebook that I wrote. It's called Handmade Business Secrets. And there's a link in the description below to where you can click that. All you got to do is enter, I think, your first name and your email. And I send it to you via email, and it's just a PDF. It's like 86 or 88 pages long. But it's just information on the first 8 or 10 things you need to focus on when you're trying to grow your business. And so super informative. We've gotten a ton of great feedback on that. If you're watching this and you're like, man, I already have an established business, but I'm trying to scale it. I'm trying to grow it. I'm currently doing between $2,000 and $10,000 a month. I have a program specifically for you. I'm currently working with other woodworkers right now across the country that in the last 90 days, 120 days, I've taken their $5,000 a month business or their $2,000 a month business, and they're currently doing $20,000, $30,000, or $40,000 per month. So if that is you, if you're watching this, coming across this, and you're ready to scale or grow your business, don't mess around. This is a super low cost investment for you to get started. I give you a 100% money back guarantee if we can't get you results. So there's no risk to you to dive into this and get started to help you scale and grow your business. So if that's you, click on that link below in the description. I've got a short video there that explains more of what we do and how we help people like you. But then you just got to click on fill out an application. It'll take you 5 minutes. And then from there, we'll be giving you a call and reaching out. So with that being said, though, I'm going to wrap this episode up. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.